Lost love. This thing happened to me nearly 10 years ago. I lived in a city, but the city was hot in summer. I want to see the country. I wanted to walk in the woods and see green trees. I had a little red car and I had a map too. I drove all night out in the country. I was happy in my car. We had very good summer that year. The country was very pretty in the early morning. The sun was hot and the sky was blue. I heard the birds in the trees. And then my car stopped suddenly. What's wrong? I thought, oh dear, I have not got any petrol. Now I will have to walk. I will have to find a town and buy some petrol. But where am I? Look at the map. I was not near town. I was lost in the country. And then I saw the girl. She walked down the road with flowers in her hand. She wore a long dress and her hair was long too. It was long and black and it shone in the sun. She was very pretty. I want to speak to her. So I got out of the car. Hello, I said. I am lost. Where am I? She looked afraid. So I spoke quietly. I have not got any petrol, I said. Where can I find some? Her blue eyes looked at me and she smiled. She is very pretty girl, I thought. I will do not know. She said, come with me to the village. Perhaps we can help you. I went with her happily and we walked a long way. There is not a village on the map. I thought perhaps it is very small village. There was a village and it was old and pretty. The houses were black and white and very small. There were a lot of animals. The girl stopped at a house and smiled at me. Come in, please, she said. I went in the house very clean, but it was strange too. There was a fire and some food above it. I felt angry then. That's strange, I thought. They cook their food over a wood fire. Perhaps they have no money. I met her father and mother and I liked them. They were nice people, but their clothes were strange. Sit down, said the old man. Are you thirsty after your walk? He gave me a drink and I said, thank you. But the drink was strange too. It was dark brown and very strong. I did not understand, but I was happy there. I asked about petrol, but the old man did not understand petrol. He asked, what is that? This is strange, I thought. Then I asked, do you walk everywhere? The old man smiled. Oh no, we use oxes. He said oxes. I thought oxes are very slow. Why don't they have cars? But I did not say to the old man. I felt happy there. I stayed all day and I ate dinner with them that evening. Then the girl and I went out in the garden. The girl's name was Mary. See, this is nice, she said. We like having visitors. We do not have many people here. We spoke happily. She was very beautiful. But after time, she began to talk quietly and her face was sad. Why are you sad? I asked her. I cannot tell you, she said. We are only a visitor here. We have to say goodbye tonight. We have to go now. I did not understand. I loved her. I know that and I want to help her. Why did I have to go? But Mary said again in a sad voice, we have to go. It is dangerous here. So I said, I will go to the next town and find some petrol. Then I will come back. She did not speak. I love you, Mary, I said, and I will come back to you. You would not stop me. She said goodbye to me at the door. Her face was very sad, and I was sad too. I did not want to go. It was midnight. The night was very dark, but I walked and walked. I was very tired when I saw the light of a town. I found some petrol and then I asked the name of the village. But the man at the garage gave me a strange look. What village? He asked. I told him about the village. I told him about the old house and the people. With strange clothes, again he gave me a strange look. He thought and then he said, there was village there, but is not there now. There are story about it, strange story. What do people say about it? I asked. He did not want to tell me, but then he said there was a big fire in the village. Everybody died. There are not any people houses there now. This is not right, I thought. That war happened 350 years ago. Then I remembered the strange cloth, the long hair, the food over the fire, and the old houses. And I remember too about the oxes. But I don't understand. I cried. I saw the people and the village. I spoke to some people there. The man looked quietly at me and then he spoke. There is an interesting story about the village for one day for every 10 years. It lives again, but only for one day, then it goes away again for another 10 years. On that one day, you can find the village, but you have to leave before morning or you will never leave. Can this be right? I thought perhaps it was. Mary said, we have to go. She loved me, but she said, we have to say goodbye. She was afraid for me. Now I understand, I thought. I went back to the village, but it was not there. I looked again and again, but I could not find it. I saw only flowers and trees. I heard only the sound of birds and the wind. I was sad. I sat down on the ground and cried. I will never forget that day. I remember Mary and I will always love her. Now I only have to wait 2 months. The village will come back again. On the right day, I will go back. I will find her again. My love with the long black hair. And this time, I will not leave before morning. I will stay with her.